Coba cek. SWAT 4 namanya.
Iya.
Oh, belum pernah kayaknya.
Belum pernah main ya di XP.
Ini apa kan? Ini tekan kan? Tapi kok ada tulisan Swift-nya? Apa ini Swift-nya?
Dia mainnya taktikal. Pakai skor.
Iya, kayak ini kan apa Ghost Recon?
Enggak bang, lebih taktikal bang. Ya, lebih
Ghost Recon
taktikal
enggak?
kali.
Nah, Ghost Recon enggak tactical gitu?
Lebih taktis lagi bang. Soalnya kalau SWAT itu kalau kita menangkap penjahat skornya lebih tinggi daripada ngebunuh.
Ya, kayak gitu juga di bukuan.
Otomatis hilang. Aku api biasa.
On the move.
Belum pernah main kayaknya. Kalau enggak kayak ini waktu COD yang story. COD story kayak gitu ya.
Arrived at destination.
Tapi enggak kayak gitu terus mainnya.
Setting down crew.
Got it.
Di awal dong.
Heading to operational area. On the move. Arrived at destination.
Nah, udah selesai, Watson.
Listening.
Ready. Will do.
Ready. Set.
Wait. Got it.
Ntar habis itu langsung match-nya kalau atau berhasil enggak.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling. Returning to base. Task completed. Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
Gen, kok pernah ganti baterai UPS sendiri nggak?
Wah, enggak pernah sendiri gua. Ada yang pernah gantiin
Task.
orang toko.
Karena barangnya baru kebeli.
New orders received.
Mending beli baru
Returning to
tuh.
base.
Task completed.
Karena tuh cuma bentar deh waktunya. Kalau ganti baterai itu dong.
Heading to the operational
Enggak
area.
recommended gitu.
Got it.
Apa untuk komputer?
Ya, baterainya udah bisa sekarang tanpa UPS.
On the scene.
Beli baru mending.
On the move. Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
Waiting and dropping off.
Got it. Listening. Dropping off crew.
Will do.
Selesai lagi.
Heading to the operational area. Returning to base.
Tap. Ready. Understood.
Awaiting destination confirmed. Arrived at destination.
Hebat kan, Sep? Mobilnya bisa gerak sendiri. Gak ada orang.
Moving
An
out.
emergency has new orders received.
On the scene.
Listening. Crew. Returning.
Ready. Returning to base. Listening. Crew. Returning to base.
Wah, apinya ngeri kan.
Heading to operational area.
Gue engineer.
On the move.
Ada orang.
Heading to destination confirmed.
Awaiting instructions. Dropping off.
Ready. Moving out.
Ready. Setting down.
Listening. Arrived at ready.
Listening. Understood.
Ready. Will do.
Entering danger zone.
Loh, kok muter deh?
Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Vehicle on the ready. Moving out. Entering the danger zone.
Awaiting instructions.
Bentar lagi.
Recalling. Returning to base.
Arrived at destination.
Kok bisa nggak ada kecelakaan ya? Tadi nggak ada ini kan? Ambulan?
Ada.
Oh, ada tadi. Oh, udah lama tuh.
An emergency has been completed. New orders received.
Ready. Returning to base.
Blok jalannya.
Lu engineer kan? Gua polisi.
Itu engineer mau polisi ngusir orang yang jalan.
On the move.
Gua polisi. Lu polisi udah?
Polisi udah siap-siap komandan.
Returning to base.
Bentar ya.
On the move. Heading to operational area.
Nanti
Komandan sama dokter.
On the move. Vehicle on the move. Arrived at destination. Moving out. Ready. Destination confirmed. Awaiting vehicle on the move. On the scene. Listening. Will do. Ready. Got it. Await. Understood.
samatin.
On the move.
On the move.
Bisa nomorin aja, nomor 4.
On the scene.
Tapi kok fokus
On the scene. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Setting.
Awaiting instructions. Ready.
Await. Moving out. Understood.
dua mobil pemadam, pulangin aja itu.
Ini ntar muncul lagi orang.
Awaiting returning to base. Listening. Returning to base.
Taking damage. Listening. Moving out.
Listening. Moving out. Listen. I'm on the move. Will do.
Ready. Got it.
Ready.
Masih ada api ya?
Taking damage.
Tapi nganggur ya.
Taking damage.
Hah?
Task
Siram lagi
completed.
bang, siram lagi bang, masih panas itu. Siram lagi.
Understood.
Udah hilang.
Belum.
Anjir.
Siram lagi tuh sampai dia hilang. Bibit api itu.
Heading to operational area.
Nggak ada kalau kurang.
Kurang nih.
Nggak gitu ya.
Awaiting instructions.
Tunggu ya.
Listening.
Komandan
Ready.
Hilang.
Returning to base.
Listening.
Task completed.
Awaiting instruction.
Ready. Understood. Ready. Crew. Returning to base. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed.
New orders received.
tunggu lah pula.
Ya, itu dua tuh.
Task completed.
Gua polisi deh.
Heading to the operational area.
Ke polisi aja.
On the move. Ready.
Ready. Got it. Awaiting. Returning.
Awaiting
Awaiting instruction. Will do.
An emergency has been completed. New orders received.
Understood. Ready. Got it. Listen. Will do. Awaiting understood.
Terus lagi.
On the move.
Task completed. Task completed.
Destination confirmed. Awaiting instruction. Returning. Listening. Returning. Ready.
Got it. Task completed.
Awaiting instruction. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Oke.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area. Heading to operational area. On the move. On the scene.
On the move.
Ready. Setting down.
Listening.
Awaiting instruction. Recalling crew. Arrived at destination.
2 orang.
Drop.
Ready. Arrived at destination. Entering vehicle.
Await. List. Vehicle.
Listen. Destination confirmed.
Listening. Returning to base.
Loh, oh ada lagi. Nggak tahu nyala.
Ready.
Ready.
Satu
Got it.
orang doang.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
Tadi 2 orang katanya.
Tadi 2.
Iya aneh. Kadang-kadang gitu ya tuh.
Tadi dia sampai nggak luka, lagi terluka. Gitu dia. Tadi dia cuma ada 2.
Oh gitu. Oh, berarti nggak terlalu.
2 orang terjebak kan.
Oh.
Sendiri.
Oh, itu masuk akal sih.
Ya,
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Si Watson nggak bisa main dulu nih.
Nggak bisa.
Tuh, kalau nggak bertiga katanya.
dia apa nih bang? Berat juga. Kemarin aku main yang medium itu berempat kan. Ngelek dia.
Waduh,
Sama aku aja ngelek.
kacau.
An emergency has been completed.
Paling ada anak Discord 1 orang, si Gunforu namanya. Tapi nggak tahu kan dan enggak. Udah main juga. Jenner. Tender. Nah ya, ada tulisan Swift kan. Ya keluar nggak? Enggak. Apaan nih? Adalah. Ajarnya nggak jelas kan. Misinya nggak keluar. Random biasa ya. Ada. Terus Swift apa yang kurang juga? With Swift chaosnya di bawah 30. Di bawah 30. Kan. Masih solo gitu. Iya. Gue nyener.
On the move.
Bener 2 biji.
Oke.
Awaiting
Gue
instructions. Setting down.
Right. Will do. Taking damage. Taking damage.
Nah, sama.
Oh, dia punya 2 engineer, buset. Kaya tuh.
Ada pakai ini jurus.
Oh, ada skill juga. Itu legend nak.
Jurus tapi dokter. Jadi sekali satu mobil tuh ada 2 dokter ada.
Nah, ini engineer ada 2 dia.
Iya, itu
Task
ada
completed.
Itu legend itu tuh. Yang kayak gitu-gitu legend.
jurus. Itu satu mobil ada 2 dokter. Itu jurus itu.
Ya, cuman tuh legend setahu gue. Loh, ini kok dibiarin nih?
Ini mana?
Heading to operational area.
Oh, berarti gua urusan dulu. Ini kabur-kabur nggak kasih tahu.
On the move. Heading to operational area. Ready. Crew, returning to base. Ready.
Ini 14 ya, 14 masih aman.
Bagus orang ini koordinasi. Kita di satu.
Heading to operational area.
Kayak ambulan ada dokter tuh, iya, itu legend.
On the scene.
Tahu gue. Ini ngapain?
Di satu mobil dokter itu ada 2.
Iya. Buat apa? Saya nggak usah. Sep. Lu next aja, yang ketiga.
Enggak bisa. 2 di 3 udah penuh, Bang.
Oh, udah. Oh, cabut situ semua orang.
Udah penuh.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Understood.
Nggak ada
Listening.
masalah.
Crew, returning to base. Listening. Returning.
Ready. Returning to base.
Udah ada yang handle.
Ya, udah ada. Nah, itu polisi belum ada. Nih.
Keempat aja. Soalnya orangnya jago.
On the move.
Polisi belum ada.
Task completed. Awaiting instruction. Setting down.
New orders received.
Will do. Got it.
Ready. Dropping off crew. Arrived at.
Ready. Understood. Will do. Awaiting returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting it. Returning to base. Listening. Crew. Returning to base. On the move. Got it.
Aku ladder tuh.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area. Heading to operational area. On the move. Arrived at.
Apa yang kurang dah?
New orders received.
Listening. Setting.
Ready.
On the scene. On the scene.
On the move.
Ready. Ready. Setting down.
I can't do
An
that.
emergency has been completed.
Oh, apa nggak bisa nih?
On the scene.
Oh, mesti hancurin tuh.
Listening. Setting down crew.
Listening.
Diblokir.
Will do.
Awaiting instruction. Will do.
Awaiting instructions. Ready. Vehicle on the move. On the scene.
Ready. Got it. Ready.
New orders received.
Crew, return.
Awaiting instructions. Moving out. Ready.
Gua 4.
Arrived at destination.
Ada butuh ini udah.
Listening. Returning to
Police.
base. Task completed. Task completed. Ready.
Wind direction change, north.
Recalling. Returning to base. Ready. Drop.
Listening. Got it. Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
Heading to the operational area. Dropping off crew.
Will do. Heading to operational area. On the move.
New orders received.
On the scene.
Task completed.
Task completed. Destin. Awaiting. Vehicle on the move. Listening. Returning to base.
Listening. Crew, returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Astaga, belum ada yang apa nih tuh. Kok diam aja warna
Heading to
kuning ya?
operational area.
Belum ada yang naruh.
Drop.
Red, understood.
On the scene. Listening. Returning to base.
Kebakaran. Oh, kebakaran sama Vector sama gitu ya.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move.
Arrived at destination. Listening. Set.
Will do.
Ready. Drop.
Understood.
Oh, 6 daman.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Awaiting. Setting the.
Ready. Understood.
Ready. Crew return. Vehicle on the move.
New orders received.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
Task completed. On the move. Task completed. Returning to base.
Awaiting. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Destination confirmed. Heading to operational area.
New orders received.
Ready. Got it. On the scene. Listening. Understood. Awaiting instructions. On the move. Moving out.
Wind direction change, south.
Listening. Listening. Arrived at destination. On the scene. Awaiting instructions. Ready. Returning to base.
Heading to operational area.
Lama kali tanggalnya.
Listening. Got it. Awaiting. Will do.
Arrived at destination.
Arrive. On the move.
On the move. Destination
An
confirmed.
emergency has been completed.
Ready. Vehicle on the move. Setting down crew.
Got it. Listening. Setting down crew.
Understood. Awaiting instruct. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base.
New orders received.
List. Will do.
Dropping off crew. Heading to
Listening. Recalling crew.
Arrived at destination. Ready. Move. Will do.
Malah cabut.
Task completed.
Awaiting. Setting.
Ready. Understood. Task completed. Listening.
Listening. On the move. Listening. Awaiting instructions.
Kok nggak kurang ya? Lah, ngelak.
Taking damage.
Arrived at destination.
Listening. Will do.
Ready.
Gimana caranya?
Task completed.
On the move.
Listening. Vehicle on the move.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Got it. Understood.
Apa ya?
Task completed. Task.
Listening. Returning to base. Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
Destination confirmed.
Apa nih? Kok diem?
Arrived at destination. Awaiting and returning to base.
Ada yang ngeblok ini, Bang. Satu kali untuk ini disconnect.
On the
move. Yeah.
Understood.
Lu disconnect nggak? Udah naik. Bisa masuk lagi?
On the scene. Heading to operational area. Got it. Destination confirmed. Understood.
Ready.
Taking damage. Arrived at destination. Listening. Understood.
Await crew returning to base. Listening.
Ready. Crew returning to base.
Awaiting and
Mesti
returning to
bersih
base.
dulu. Baru bisa kayak kemarin.
Listening. Got it. Listening.
Mana nggak masuk tuh?
Task completed.
New orders received.
Ready.
Ready. Returning to base.
On the move.
Task.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions.
Arrived at destination. Ready.
Ready. Got it. Ready.
Awaiting.
Listening. Got it. Task
Awaiting crew returning to base.
ready. Returning to base.
Ready.
Hah, lu masih disconnect ya?
Heading to operational area. Heading to operational area. On the move.
New orders received.
Ready. Returning to base. Ready.
Listening. Got it.
Arrived at destination. Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions.
Chaos wind direction check. An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area. Vehicle on the move. Understood. Taking damage. On the scene. Can't do that. Moving out. Got it. Arrived at destination. On the move.
Ready.
Listening. Understood.
Listening. Crew returning to base. Listening. Returning to base.
Mana sih?
Ready. Awaiting. Will do.
Chaos escalation averted.
Task completed.
On the move.
Task completed. Task completed. Listening. Task completed.
Ready. Setting down crew.
Will do.
Ini orang pasang tanggal
On the
nih.
scene.
Nggak di terus ini.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
Awaiting and returning to base.
Nggak bisa.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. On the move. Heading to operational area.
Mana sih?
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting understood.
Ready.
Listening. Returning to vehicle.
Listen.
New orders received.
Returning. Awaiting and crew return. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Returning to base.
Oh, ini mau tujuan.
On the move.
Task completed.
Arrived at destination. Heading. Awaiting.
Ready. Moving out. Got it.
Ready.
Awaiting instruct. Understood. I'm under attack.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
Heading to dock.
New orders received.
Ready. Will do. Ready. Awaiting instruction. Setting down crew.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Got it. Ready. Returning to... Awaiting... Crew. Returning to base. Listen. Understood.
Ready.
Task
Returning to base.
on the move. Heading to operational area.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operation. Awaiting instruction.
Ready.
Listening. On the scene. On the scene. On the scene.
Awaiting instructions. Entering vehicle.
Awaiting instruction.
Awaiting instruction. Got it. Entering danger zone.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Entering danger zone.
Chaos level critical.
On the scene. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base.
Lagi ini kemana?
Listening. Vehicle ready. Moving out. Listening. On the scene. On the scene. Heading to operational area.
Listening. Understood. Got it. Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base. Listening.
Ready. Listening. On my way. Understood. Got it. On the move. Heading to operational area. I can't do that. Awaiting
Listening. On the move. Will do. Got it.
Awaiting instruct. Will do. Got it.
Anjir nih, satu lagi nih mana?
Will do. Got
An
it.
emergency has been completed.
Aduh, kagak.
Awaiting instructions. Ready.
Awaiting. Got it. Will do.
Mana nih? Oh,
Listening. Got it. Ready. Will. Understood. Heading to operational area.
Await vehicle on the move.
Awaiting vehicle on.
List got it.
Ready. Destination confirmed. On the scene.
Parah. Pok. What's up? Masih ada. Itu ada tulisan save. Apa sih? Gak jelas.
Heading to the operational area.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
On the move. Awaiting.
Listening. Will do. Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Set.
Ready. Task completed. Entering. Listening.
Lari deh.
Ready.
Ready.
Awaiting. Got it. Listening. Recall. Returning to base.
Awaiting instruction. Drop it.
Listening. On my way. Task completed. Task completed.
New orders received.
Got it.
Heading to operational area. Ready. Returning to base. On the move.
Ready. Vehicle on the move.
Ready. Dropping off
Will do. Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instructions. Ready.
Slot yang kedua.
Task completed. Task completed.
Listening.
New orders received.
Returning to base. Awaiting instructions. Returning to... Listening. Crew, returning to base.
2, 3. Gak ada tempat.
On the move. Will do. Destination confirmed. Understood. Taking damage. On the move. Heading to operational area. Got it. Taking damage. On the scene. Arrived at destination. On the move. On the scene. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base. Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
Task completed. Listening. Understood. Ready. Will do. Task completed. Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instruction. Got it. Task completed. Ready. Understood. Task completed. Listen. Will do. Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Awaiting instructions. Ready. Returning to base. Listening.
On the...
Returning to base.
Listening. Drop.
Listening. Will do.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
New orders received.
Task completed.
On the scene. Arrived at desk.
Heading.
Listening. Recalling. Returning to base. Listening. Drop.
Awaiting instructions. Arrived at destination. Understood. Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting returning to base. Ready.
Wah, ini mah susah banget.
Heading to operational area.
Berat.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting. Setting the...
Listening. Got it.
Listening. Vehicle on the move. On the scene. On the move. Arrived at destination.
An emergency has been completed.
Destination confirmed. Setting.
Will do.
On the scene. On the move.
New orders received.
Arrived at destination. Dropping.
Awaiting is understood.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
Setting down.
Listening.
On the scene.
Will do. Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
New orders received.
Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
On the move. Heading to... Awaiting... Returning to base. Awaiting
An
instructions.
emergency has been completed.
Recalling crew. On the scene. On the move. Ready.
Awaiting it. Got it.
Awaiting... Drop...
Will do.
Listening. Setting down crew.
Bahaya juga 6.
Awaiting instruction. Understood. Heading to the operational area. On the move. Arrive. Dropping
sebut
off.
tuh.
Returning to base.
Udah ketekan gue apa.
New orders received.
Ready. Crew. Returning. Awaiting. Returning to base. Listening. Crew. Returning.
Awaiting setting down crew.
New orders received.
Will do. Got it. Task completed.
On the
Ketekan.
move.
Task completed. Heading to operational...
Listening. Returning to base. Vehicle on the move. Arrived at returning to base.
On the scene.
Head moving up.
Ready. Setting down.
Ready. Understood. On the move. Listening. Drop.
Understood.
On the scene. Awaiting instructions. Arrived at destination. Setting down.
Ready. Will do. Got it. Understood.
Ready.
Ready. Task will do. Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Task completed. Task completed. Returning to base.
Listening.
Listening.
Awaiting instructions. Crew, returning to base. Ready. Returning to base. Listen. Recalling. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed. New orders received. An emergency has been completed. Wind direction changed. South.
Listening. Listening. Comply. Ready. Setting down crew. Oh.
Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Heading to operational area.
Task
Providernya
completed.
ini.
New orders received.
Understood. Understood. On the scene. Heading to the operational area. On the move. On the scene. Ready. Task awaiting instructions.
Listening. Awaiting instructions.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Understood. Got it. Listening. Will do. Understood. Ready. Got it. Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting returning. Listening. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area.
Listening. Return. Listening. Dropping off.
Ready. Moving out. On the listening. Unable to comply. Setting.
Listening. Moving out. On the move. Heading to operational area.
Listening. Will do.
Awaiting instructions. On my way. Awaiting instructions. Moving out.
List. Destination confirmed.
Ready. Listening. Setting.
Will do.
Listening. Understood. Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Hmm? Ah. Ya.
Task
Ready. Crew, return. Returning to base. Task completed. Heading to operational area. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base. Arrived at destination.
Heading to operate. Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting instruction. Dropping off crew.
Understood. Awaiting and dropping off.
An emergency has been completed.
Got it.
Arrived at destination. Listening.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Listening.
On the move. Arrived at destination.
Task completed.
On the move.
Dah, cabut dah.
Listening.
Ini
New
70
orders
dong.
received.
Will do. Will do.
Listening. Recall. Returning.
Listening. Recalling. Returning
Huh?
to base.
Ini bilang.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting
Awaiting instructions. Got it. Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area.
On the scene. Awaiting dropping off.
Listening. Will do.
Wind direction change north.
On my way. Moving out. Ready.
Task completed.
On the move.
Ah, tak malas satu orang.
Ready. Got it. On the move. Understood.
Ini keluar
On
ni.
listening. Setting down.
Ready. Will do.
Ready. Dropping off.
Listening. Understood.
Listening. Crew, returning to base.
Awaiting crew. Returning to base.
Gila.
Awaiting instruction. Moving out. Will do.
Ready. Moving out. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
On my way. On my way.
Task complete.
On the move.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready.
Listening.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Setting
Awaiting instructions.
on the scene. Awaiting crew. Returning. Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting recalling crew. Returning to base.
Udah kelar. Ngapain lah tentara itu? Astaga. Gak ada kerjaan.
An emergency has been completed.
Mana ya sweet? Nanti dia hari pasta tuh. Mana suara lu?
Ada nggak?
Hah? Dikit suaranya. Sambil mulai. Apa sih? Harusnya kayak gitu ya. Lama. Lu mana sih? Oi, oi.
On the move. Heading to operational area. Understood. Ready. Got it. On the scene. Arrived at destination.
Heading to operational area.
Lu udah taruh kartu, Zak?
Listening.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions. Dropping off.
Awaiting on my way. On the move.
Heading to operational area. On the...
Listening. Will do. Listening. Returning. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Arrived at destination. On the scene.
Ada rompak. Bentar ada siaga. Tetap.
Unable to comply. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
On the scene. Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Got it.
Listening. Crew, return. Drop.
List. Understood.
Ready. Recalling crew.
Funny.
A player has left the game.
Will do.
Listening. Setting down.
Got it.
What's going on?
Awaiting crew. Returning to base. Listening.
Listening. Awaiting instructions. Returning to vehicle.
Ready. Returning.
Awaiting instructions. Setting down crew.
New orders received.
Task completed. On the move.
Awaiting return. Ready. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
On. Listening. Setting down.
Will do.
Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
Understood. Awaiting. Setting down.
Awaiting. Will do.
Task completed. On the move.
New orders received.
Arrived at desk. Dropping.
Listening. Got it. Moving out.
Listening. Will do.
Listening. Vehicle on the move. Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Task completed. Understood. Awaiting instruction. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Listen. Returning to. Awaiting instructions. On the move. Vehicle on the move.
Task complete.
On the move. Arrive. Heading to operational area. Awaiting instructions. On the scene. On the scene. Returning to base. Arrived at destination. Awaiting. Dropping.
Ready. Will do.
Doon meron.
Listening.
Listening. Understood.
Ready. Dropping off crew.
Listening. Got it.
Awaiting instruction.
Listening. Will do.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Vehicle ready. Destination. Awaiting and moving out. Listening. Arrived at destination.
Ready. Understood.
Ready. Vehicle on the move.
Easy, bro.
On the scene.
On the move.
Awaiting crew. Returning. Listening. Recalling. Returning to. Ready. Crew. Return.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Drop.
Ready. Will do. Understood. Task completed.
New orders received.
Task completed.
Listening. On the move. Heading to the operational area. On the move. On the move. Awaiting instructions. Returning to... Ready. Dropping off crew.
Awaiting instruction. Will do.
Arrive.
Got it.
Listening. Setting.
Ready. Understood. Will do.
Awaiting instruct. Dropping off.
List. Got it. Task completed.
Awaiting instruct. Drop.
Will do. Heading to operation.
Ready.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
Task completed. Arrived at destination. Ready. Dropping off.
Will do. Listening. Returning. Awaiting instructions. Crew, return. Returning to base.
On the move. Listening. Ready. Setting down.
Wait. Understood.
Listening. Will do. Got it.
Task completed.
Understood.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Task completed.
Ready. Dropping off crew. On the...
Awaiting.
Listening. Returning. Await. Returning. Ready.
Listening. Understood.
Await. Got it. Listening. Setting.
Ready. I'm on the move.
Aduh.
Will do. Awaiting instructions. Recalling. Returning to base.
Ready. Moving. Await. Destination confirmed.
Task.
Arrived at destination.
Task completed. On the move.
Listening. Returning to base.
New orders received.
On the scene. Task
On the...
ready.
Await. Will do.
Chaos level critical.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
On the scene. Heading to... Ready. Returning to base. Arrived at destination. Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Understood.
Listening. Set.
Got it.
Ready. Drop.
Wait. Will do.
On the move. Listening. Vehicle on the move. Task. Ready. Task. Off. Setting down crew. Arrived at...
Ready. Got it.
Awaiting instructions.
Task ready.
Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Wind direction change. East.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Chaos escalation averted.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Task completed. Listening.
Loh, belum sampai.
Crew, returning to base.
Listening. Heading to operational area. Returning to base. Ready.
New orders received.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Vehicle on the move.
Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Ready. Setting down crew.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Ready. Drop.
Ready. Will do.
Awaiting. Setting down.
Understood. Got it.
Listening. On the move. Entering vehicle.
Task completed. Ready. Returning to base. Task completed. Heading to operational area. Task complete.
Awaiting. Returning. Ready.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
On the scene. On the scene. On the... Got it.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operation.
New orders received.
Arrived at destination. Task completed. Heading to operational area.
Chaos level critical.
On the move. On the scene. On the move. Listening. Listening. On the scene. Awaiting instruction.
Awaiting understood.
Ready. Task completed. Await. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base. Ready. Understood. Awaiting Will do. On the scene.
Ready. Got it.
Listening.
Task complete.
Ready. Destination confirmed.
New orders received.
Moving out. Got it.
Listening.
Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Crew, return. On the scene. On the move. Heading to operational area. Destination confirmed. Ready. Moving out. Task complete. Listening. Returning to base. Arrived at the... Listening. On the scene. Returning to base.
Ya di sini ada juga. Mana ini?
Awaiting returning to base.
On the move.
On the move. Ready.
Taking damage.
Set.
Will do. Awaiting instruction. Drop it.
Listening. On the move. Taking damage. Returning to vehicle. On the scene. On the scene. Ready. Dropping off crew.
Will do.
Selesai.
On the move.
Ada space nih.
Chaos escalation averted. New orders received.
Anjir, belum kelar.
Arrived at destination.
Itu cakep.
Task completed.
Awaiting crew. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Task completed. Awaiting
Await. Understood.
awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area. Listening. Returning to base. Got it. On the scene. Awaiting
Awaiting instructions. On my way. Moving out.
Chaos level critical.
on the move.
New orders received.
Heading to operational area.
Ready. List. Got it. Listening. Returning to... Awaiting... Crew. Returning to base.
Awaiting dropping off.
Understood.
Ready. Set.
Await. Will do.
Wow.
Task completed.
Cepet banget. Oke. Let's go nih.
On the move. Heading to operational area. I can't do that. On the scene. Ready.
Ready.
Awaiting.
Ready.
Gak bisa masuk. Anjir. Ya, pakai gitu dulu deh.
On the move. Can't do that.
Pandai orangnya. Nutupin
Arrived
jalan.
at destination. Listening. Drop.
Ready.
Listening.
On the move. On the move. Got it.
Saja.
Ready. Crew, returns.
Listening. Got it.
Arrived at destination.
Heading to...
Listening. Dropping off.
Awaiting instructions. Ready. Setting down.
Got it.
Listening. Ready. Crew, returning to base. Awaiting and recalling crew. Listening. Crew, returning to base.
Apa nih jendernya tuh? Hilang.
Awaiting instructions. Awaiting instructions.
New orders received.
Mana
Task
jendernya?
completed. Task wait. Will do.
Ready. Got it.
Task completed.
On the move. On the move. Vehicle on the move.
Task completed.
New orders received.
On the scene. Setting.
Listening. Understood.
Listening. Recalling crew.
Awaiting awaiting and dropping off.
Understood.
Ready.
Listening.
Task completed.
Understood. Listening. Returning. Ready. Listening. Return. Await. Crew. Returning to base.
Task completed.
On the move. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Setting.
Ready. Will do.
Listening. Crew. Returning to base. Heading to the operational area.
Mana ke atas ya?
Setting down crew.
Listening. Will do. Understood.
Task completed.
Ready. Crew. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. Heading to operational area. On the move. Arrived at destination. Dropping off crew. On the...
Awaiting instruction. Understood.
Awaiting
Ready. Will do.
Listening. Drop...
List. Got it. And
On the move. Setting down crew. Arrived at
Got it. Entering
Wait,
danger
wait.
zone.
An emergency has been completed.
An emergency wait. Nggak ada suara kalian?
An emergency has been completed.
task completed.
Wind direction change. South.
Task completed.
Ini diangkut nih.
Entering the danger zone.
Ready. Returning. Listening. Await. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
Listening. Crew, returning to base.
Arrived at destination.
Wait, masih ada listrik ada. Oh, udah gelap.
Listening.
Listening. Got it. Will do.
On the move. Heading to operational area. On the scene. Listening.
Awaiting. Understood.
Awaiting.
Ready. Got it.
Red.
New orders received.
Task completed. Task completed. Task completed.
Heading to the operational area.
Task completed.
Arrived at destination.
On the move. Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting and returning to base.
New orders received.
Awaiting and will do. Listening. Setting down crew.
Understood. Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area. Ready.
Listening. Understood.
On the
Got it.
task completed. On the move. Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Crew, returning to base.
Arrived at destination. On the move. Listening. Destination confirmed. Listening. Vehicle on the move. Ready. Set.
Will do.
Awaiting instructions. Moving out. On the scene. Awaiting instructions.
Heading to operational.
New orders received.
On the scene.
Listening. Crew returning to base.
Ready. Dropping off crew.
Will do.
Task.
Listening. Setting down.
Will do.
Ready. Dropping off.
Ready. Understood.
Ready. Recall. Returning to base. Awaiting and listening.
On the move.
Task completed.
Arrived at destination.
On the move.
Will do.
Task completed.
Ready. Return. Awaiting and returning to base.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
Enter the danger
An
zone.
emergency has been completed.
Listening. Setting down crew.
Tap.
Awaiting crew. Returning to base.
On the move. Moving out. Awaiting instruction. Setting down crew. Entering.
Ready. Got it.
On the scene.
On the move. Setting down crew. On.
Ready. Got it. Understood. On the move. Task completed. Heading to operational area. Ready. On the scene. Moving out. Vehicle on the move.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
On the scene. Ready. Dropping off.
Listening. Understood.
Awaiting. Setting.
Ready. Will do. Awaiting instruction. Got it. Listening. Understood.
Listening. Crew, return.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to base. Task completed.
New orders received.
Listening.
Task completed. Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Task complete.
On the move. Entering. Listening. Drop.
Right. Got it.
Awaiting and setting down.
Understood. Entering danger zone.
New orders received.
Returning to base. Awaiting instructions.
Heading. Moving out. Arrived at destination. Dropping.
Will do. Entering danger zone.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move.
Heading to operational area. Understood. Arrived at destination.
Awaiting and drop.
New orders received. An emergency has been completed.
Task completed. Ready. Returning to base.
Listening. Crew, return. Returning to base. Ready. Recall. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Heading to operational area. Listening. On the move. Heading to moving out. Awaiting. Dropping off.
Ready.
Listening. Setting down. Ready. Dropping off.
Will do.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
Listening. Crew, returning to base.
An emergency has been completed. New orders received. An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Recall. Returning. Awaiting. Crew. Return. Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Heading to the operational area. Vehicle on the move. Taking damage.
On the move.
Awaiting destination confirmed. Dropping off crew.
Listening. On my way. Will do. Arrived at destination. Ready. Task completed. Awaiting.
Listening. Recall.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
Ready. Returning to
New orders received.
Heading to operational area.
Wind direction change. South.
Awaiting instructions.
On the scene. Listening. Dropping off.
Awaiting instruction. Understood.
Ready. Vehicle on the move.
Listening. Returning to base. On the move. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to the operational area.
Arrived at destination.
Pat.
Ready. Will do. Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
Arrived at destination. On the move. Listening. Dropping off.
Listening.
Listening. Crew, return.
Got it.
Waiting. Moving out.
Tap.
On the move.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
Ready.
Listening. Got it. Understood. Will do. Wait. Got it.
Ready.
New orders received.
On the move. Listening. Arrived at destination. Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting. Crew. Returning to base. Ready.
New orders received.
Recalling crew.
On the move. Setting.
Will do.
Arrived at destination.
Awaiting crew. Returning.
Awaiting returning to base.
Ready. Returning to base.
On the move. Moving out. Understood. Arrived at destination.
Task completed.
Heading to. Will do. Moving out. On the scene. Awaiting crew. Returning to base. Arrived at destination.
Kan ko dong.
An emergency has been completed.
Task complete. Listening. Dropping off.
Will do.
Awaiting instruction. Will do. Ready. Understood.
On the move.
Task completed. Heading to operational area. Awaiting instructions.
Up.
Recalling. Returning to base. Arrived at destination. Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting
Awaiting Understood. Ready. Set.
Listening. Moving out.
Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Will do.
Heading to operational area. Arrive. Dropping.
Red. Understood.
Listening.
On my way.
Ready. Crew. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting recall it. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Bizdik.
An emergency has been completed.
Satu dulu.